What's up, guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid preview. This is the preview against top of the table. Very surprising, very shockingly. Not trying to be disrespectful, but it is Girona. So yeah, Girona are top of the table after having a fantastic, and I mean fantastic start to the season so far. And I think this game is very favourable to Barcelona at the moment, because if Girona win, yes, Barca are still behind Girona. At least they are ahead of Real Madrid. If Real Madrid win, yes, they are behind Real Madrid by a point, but they're at least still ahead of Girona. If both teams drew, they're actually, I think, still at the top. So I think Barca really want a draw out of this situation. I don't think either Girona nor Real Madrid would really want to draw, because this game would take the winner to the top of the table at least after 8 matches. So this is a very big game. This is a game that has everything in it. This is a game that has high stakes at the moment, and this is definitely a game that's not going to be easy, because Girona have actually been on a very good streak. You know, yes, the teams that they've played so far might not have been, a Barcelona or Atletico Madrid that will definitely come, but they've beaten teams like Villarreal, they've managed to draw against Real Sociedad, and then they've been clinical against Mallorca, Granada, Las Palmas, Sevilla, and Getafe. So this is definitely a team that, when it comes to being clinical and when it comes to getting the job done, we know that they are definitely a team that can do it. They are one of two teams, along with Barcelona, that are yet to lose. Right? Now, Real Madrid have already lost, of course, to Atletico Madrid, but we've won all our other 6 games as well. So it's good. Right now, Real Madrid 18 points, Girona 19 points with 6 wins and a draw, which is a great start. And Barcelona 6 wins and 2 draws, but they've played an extra game already. They've just played last night Sevilla, and unfortunately Ramos, new Sevilla player now with the own goal, but we're not talking about that much. But let's talk about Girona, because I already talked about their form, and they are absolutely deadly. They've got this guy Artem Dovbyk. I don't know how you say that name. I'm pretty sure he's Ukrainian, but this guy is on fire. They've got Daley Blin. They've got Tizenkov, another Ukrainian. They've got Eric Garcia on loan from Barcelona. They've got Stuani. They've got many good players in this team. They've got Sarvio as well. Did he play for PSV last season? Yes, he did as well. So look, they have definitely a lot of quality in this side. And in terms of youngsters as well, they've got quite a few. There's like Pablo Torre here as well, who is 20 on loan from Barca, I believe. Yeah, but this team is very strong. It's got experience, but it's also got youth. It's got pace. It's got energy. It's got players of all caliber. Even Miguel Gutierrez is there. They've got David Lopez, Portu, the keeper Gazaniga. So this team is very strong. In fact, I do understand why they're in the top 4, because I think this is a top 5 team in terms of the squad itself. Like, it's not far off teams like Real Sociedad and Real Betis. It's not far off. So it's a very good squad. It's a very good team. You can understand why they're second, but it's more of the brand of football that you've seen this team play. Let's go back to Villarreal. They were 1-0 down, right? And then they scored 2 in 5 minutes to get themselves the win, right? Their manager is obviously Michel. Actually, let's have a look at his previous stints. I mean, in terms of his playing career, not much, but manager career actually not too much as well. He's coached the likes of Rayo Vallecano and Huesca before Girona, but his side have been very impressive, especially against the big teams. Throwback to last season, last season actually, at the Santiago Bernabeu, they got a draw. And then not this time, but last season, away at their ground, we lost 4-2. Remember that Castellanos, he's got 4 goals, didn't he? So this side it's not just now, it's not just this season, it's last season and this season that they have been improving and impressing. And that is the problem for me. Because you've got a side like Girona who everyone is underestimating. They have improved and impressed. But what about Real Madrid? Probably one of the more favourites to win the La Liga this season and the Champions League. Have we improved and have we impressed? Now, improved, it can be considered improved if you talk about signing Jude Bellingham, signing Fran Garcia, bringing in Kepa to be our backup keeper. Of course, it's sort of an improvement. But what happened to Benzema? His replacement. So I would not necessarily say we've improved. I think the striker is not improved. Impressed? I've not been overly impressed. Especially in the Atletico game, we were awful. In the wins that we have had, I thought we were not dominant, except for Las Palmas, but it's Las Palmas. So I think this is the game where it proves which team so far this season has improved and which team this season has impressed. And this is one of those games, really, that I think both teams have to win. At this stage of the season, if 8 games in, if you can clear off this sort of team, you're set for, slightly, not easier, but at least for Girona's perspective, they don't have to play Real Madrid again until March, April, wherever we're going to play them again. So, this is a big, big game. But let's talk about the starting 11 I've put forward. I've got Kepa in goal. Of course, I can't see Lunin playing. I mean, could we see Lunin play against Tizankov and Duvbek and his Ukrainian mates? I don't think so. I think Kepa will play. I've got the back 4 of a bit of unchanged, but I've changed one. Fran Garcia not changed. Lucas Vazquez not changed. I'm not sure about Carvajal, whether he's available. I'm not sure about Ferland Mendy, if he's going to be a first teamer. Of course, he did pretty much start, didn't he, in the last game against Las Palmas, did Ferland Mendy. I'm pretty sure he did start. In fact, let me go and have a look again. Ferland Mendy did start. I've gone Rudiger because we only have him, and I've got Nacho. Now, Alaba, I'm not sure about his availability as well. Apparently, he picked up an injury. I'm not sure how long that is. There were reports as well that Rudiger did, but I'm not sure. I have not actually heard anything about Rudiger. I have heard that Alaba was going to do a scan, but I'm not sure how it went. So I've gone Rudiger and I've got Nacho, right? In the midfield, I've gone Valverde because I feel like we need a player like Valverde. I've gone Tchouaméni because we need a defensive player. And I've gone Luka Modric because he did not come on at all against Las Palmas. He was rested. Toni Kroos came on. Camavinga started. Dani Ceballos came on, but Modric did not. And I feel like you have to be giving still players like Modric and Kroos more game time. And if I was to choose, I would probably choose Modric for this game. So I've got Modric. Front three, it's going to be Bellingham, it's going to be Rodrigo. Is it Joselu who plays? For me, no. I think this team is very dynamic. Defensively, I think if you want to exploit someone like Girona, going with a pure number 9 does not really do it for me. If you look at, for example, Villarreal, they have Soloff, and he realistically did not manage to play a way that he would have wanted, especially considering he's a main striker. You look at Mallorca against Girona, that Murici, he did not manage to, change much as well. You look at Granada against Girona, they had 2 strikers actually, but Lucas Boye, he scored, and it took Lucas Boye 85 minutes to score a goal. So realistically, based on what I've seen in previous matches, I think that going with a pure striker in this sort of game does not work. Which is why, if I was Ancelotti, and if I had looked and studied at how Girona have played and how their oppositions have played, I would play Vini Jr. and Rodrigo. I think they are more suited for this type of game, and I would like to see Vini Jr. come back, train. He's already been training, get back to full fitness again by playing. He's obviously missed over a month worth of football, so get him back into his team, along with the likes of Bellingham and Rodrigo as well. So that will be my starting 11. But let me know what your thoughts are down below. For my score prediction, it's a tight one. I feel I have to back Real Madrid in this case. I feel it's going to backfire. I'm going to go Girona 1, Real Madrid 2. I'm going to back Real Madrid. I'm going to back my team. But let's see what happens. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Let me know your predictions for the lineup and the score. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe if it's on already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.